Hello, everybody, and welcome to another action-packed episode of AWI Pod. I'm your host, Brent Piles, and with me to this week is my co-host, the Mayor of Canton. Mayor of Canton. Last time I checked, the Cavs are 12-0. They just beat my Chicago Bulls last night. How's that make you feel?
Man, it made me feel real good. Getting to see a good Cleveland sports team. I know the Guardians had a hell of a year, but I feel like this could be the year. I think the Cavs might win it all. And I'm not just saying that because they're 12-0, but just watching them play, the way that they have been moving the ball, they have an inside and outside game. They can shoot the three. They can play inside with two legitimate centers, that one center, one power forward. And the power forward can shoot threes. They're solid, man. They're good all around. And
well, everybody in the NBA feels like they can shoot a three now.
Yeah, it is kind of boring watching NBA. It's not like what we are used to as kids where, I mean, no one really shot. Even point guards and shooting guards weren't shooting threes. I mean, Wembanyama last night, who's 7'2", I think, 7'3".
Yeah.
He shot 13 threes.
Exactly.
Last night.
That would be unheard of in the 90s. If you were 7 foot tall and you shot any threes in the 90s, they would have been like, all right, sit down on the bench, stupid. What are you doing?
I remember I pulled up stats on Hakeem Olajuwon because he was one of my favorite centers of all time. And I think there was one season where he shot 13 threes in the entire season. Wembanyama did that. That was like his most in a season, I think, too.
And I mean, Hakeem was a pretty good outside shooter for a size.
He could shoot the ball, yeah.
There's always that infamous video that people see of that video where a Manute Bull hit like fucking 8 threes in a game or something like that. But yeah, I actually was just talking to our old friend Michael Watkins about this today, about how I can't watch the NBA anymore. It's like completely unwatchable to me because it's just like dribble, shoot a three.
Yeah, it isn't the same game we grew up on. That's for damn sure.
I'm not like there are those people out there that be like college sports are better. No, college sports are not better. You may like watching it better, but it's not better. That's fucking stupid and insane to say.
It's like saying the XFL is better. Like, no, the players in the XFL are not better than the players in the NFL. Same thing with college.
Yeah, it's like, no, you might like the product or like the way it's presented to you better, but it's not better. I mean, the guys are fucking in the NBA. Most guards, most anybody isn't missing an open three. It's not happening. But when you watch a college game, guys miss open threes all the time. That's why
it's more competitive because there's more chance that someone else could win an upset, I guess, and it's more fun to watch the upsets. I guess why March Madness is so popular is just any team can win at any time, which sucks for a major powerhouse these days. But
yeah, it's like the element of the unknown because, like, for the most part, I mean, you'll get some upsets in the NBA playoffs, and sometimes you'll get upsets in the NFL playoffs. But most of the time, you're not going to see anybody that you totally don't expect to win. I mean, it happens, obviously, like with the Giants beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl or whatever, but not very often. And it happens every single year in March Madness. It happens. So. And I guess like college basketball, I enjoy it more because it's more of like a team game, and it's like the team actually works within an offense or a defensive scheme to win a game instead of, like I said, dribble, shoot a three.
Yeah, it's crazy how the game has evolved into that, but it is what it is. I don't think it's going to go back unless they make a 4-point shot.
Oh God, please! I guess they can't make me want to watch it any less.
Yeah, I mean, if they made a 4-point shot that was 35 feet, when do they start pulling up from 35 and just start shooting 4-point shots?
I mean, fuck, they already do. They already do.
Let's not give them any ideas.
That's my old man yelling at a cloud moment for the week.
Yeah, youngsters.
My favorite sports are hockey and soccer.
I do watch a lot of softball.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't like we say every week. I don't have a lot of wrestling to talk about with you people because I haven't watched any. So nothing I can tell you. I didn't see any.
I'm trying to think what a Monday Night Raw I actually saw. It wasn't a lot.
I read some spoilers that are going to come on next week's Raw because they recorded next week's Raw after last night because I think they're giving everybody the week off for Thanksgiving, and I know people complain about shit like that, but it's like, do you want to work on Thanksgiving, you fucking asshole? No, so why should they have to?
No, I mean, Thanksgiving always falls on a Thursday, so no one's really working on a Thursday anyway, are they?
Yeah, I don't really I'm not sure what their schedule is, but I know it's like they're 4 days on the road, 3 days off, and I don't know if what Thursday falls into that, but
Because I don't even think they have house shows on Thursdays anymore.
you could be right. I'm not. I don't know. You could be 100% right. I've deleted all my social media apps, so I'm basically living in the 90s. I don't know what's going on in the world anymore.
What's going on in the world today? I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm no Steven Tyler, so you probably can't pick up what I was even singing, but
I mean, I knew what you were saying. It's not like you were singing it well, but you were.
No, I'm not a singer.
But who is? But anyway, as you know, we were watching Survivor Series 1990 last week, and we are going to continue with that this week. And so we'll put it up on the screen here, and let's have a look. See, what do you say?
I can't do it. How do you do $1 Million Man laugh?
Oh,
I don't think anyone can.
But no, he's the only one. Apparently, he'll be facing the Ultimate Warrior tomorrow night on NBC. Oh, this looks like a drug deal gone wrong.
A lot of things have gone wrong here.
Yeah, he got Jake the Snake Roberts, Superfly Jimmy Murderer, and the Rockers in a shower together.
There's multiple murderers all in one camera there.
There is. I forgot.
Survivors. That's the key word. These men have both survived.
And I wouldn't put it past Jake if killed someone
think
too.
About it, this man is
right?
Why? Because power and glory snapped the knee, but he survived. He's back here. He stood through time.
Oh, he doesn't trust Mario. You can tell by looking at his eye.
You could have wrote it better in stone, my man. This man has a scars of time
Jimmy
all over his face.
No.
And me, well, Rick Martel, as you can well see, I've stood the test.
Oh yeah, because you got the arrogance in the eye.
Lambs to the slaughter. You're not giving the Christians to the lions, man. And one thing's for sure.
If I'm Mean Gene Oakland, I am not going in the shower with Jake Roberts, Jimmy Snooker, Marty Jannetty, and Shawn Michaels in 1990s. I'm not doing it. No.
And a boa constrictor.
I mean, that's honestly, of all the people in there right now, that's the least of my worries. Just the snake.
He's really shaking that snake too. I mean, if someone's shaking their snake in the shower at me, I'm walking out.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, 100%. I've never been in that situation. I hope I never am, but I'm out of there as soon as I see that shake.
A lot of places you don't want someone shaking their snake at you, and that's one of them.
The model Rick Martel, the captain of the models. I'm sure that's the team name.
Are we getting Massey and what was LA Knight's name?
Oh God,
Mansoor,
Max Dupree.
Max Dupree.
It was Max Dupree and Maxine Dupree. We've also got Power and Glory here.
Very much. Well, Paul Roma could be a model.
Oh, 100%.
Not sure about Hercules Hernandez, but
he doesn't really have the face for it. He could be a model like from the neck down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really could. And the Warlord. Wow.
No one's confusing the Warlord for a model.
He just has muscles on top of his muscles.
Yeah. Do you think he was on roids, or do you think that's natural?
All hard work and chicken breast, buddy. That's all that is. No way there's any steroids in that body.
And why is he carrying a scepter with a W on it? I know it obviously stands for Warlord, but did anyone really think like he's a warlord in the year 1992?
I mean, I hope not. If they did, I want to know where they're buying their weed from because I want some.
They're buying it from Jake.
Well,
there's your answer right there.
That shit's laced. I don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want the angel dust weed.
There's more than just weed in there.
Do you think Michaels was on the drugs back this early?
Oh yeah, absolutely he was. Yes, the Visionaries versus the Vipers.
Well, no one's questioning what Jimmy Snuka was doing.
Yeah, Jimmy Snuka's yeah. A lot of cocaine, brother.
Superfly. He was already wiping his nose right there. I was
going to say. That looked like cocaine behavior.
He just got done tooting one up right back there before the show started.
He said, I had 8 bro, brother. Me and Jake split it, brother.
He's turned into Crush, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're both from the islands, apparently.
He did have a coconut crushed over his head.
Yeah, I think it had a lot to do with this CTE problems, probably. You know, coconut's hard to break. You can hit that bitch with a hammer and it wouldn't break.
Yeah, those are hard to break.
Yeah. The Civic Center in Hartford, Connecticut.
Still when they had the Whalers, too.
They did have the Whalers. They are now the Carolina Hurricanes, if I'm not mistaken.
You think you wouldn't want to name your team after something that could, like, destroy your state?
Yeah. It feels like you're tempting fate with that one, right?
Yeah, it'd be like the San Francisco Earthquakes.
I want to say maybe there's an MLS team called the San Francisco Quakes.
Is
maybe
it really?
a WSL team? Yeah, one. I could be 100% wrong on that, but and there was definitely at one time there had to be a minor league baseball team or fucking something called the Quakes, but they probably weren't in San Francisco. You know what I mean?
No.
That'd be like the Oklahoma City Tornadoes.
I mean, they do have thunder. Thunder comes before a tornado, probably.
That's true, but I mean, it wouldn't,
No one fears thunder.
That's true.
I guess unless you have like a sound sensory whatever they call that thing. Sensory.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he's got him wobble-weebled here. By the way, the match started. I don't know if we mentioned that. I don't think we did. The Warlord and Mario Jannetty are in here.
The Warlord kind of looks like if Steve Austin took a lot of steroids.
He looks like if like a weaker Steve Austin ate Steve Austin and he became this Steve Austin.
Yeah, I think if Goldberg ate Steve Austin.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. It's like he looks like if Austin became Super Austin, like when Shredder became Super Shredder and the Secret of the Ooze.
Yes, he got the ooze.
Yeah.
Somehow Steve Austin got hit with a bunch of ooze. That's
right.
Hercules is really getting cheeky over there too.
Yeah, Hercules is fucking. He's all about that booty, isn't he?
I think they ribbed him and gave him the wrong trunks.
Oh my goodness, Hercules' body's too bootylicious for me, baby. If you know what I'm talking about.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
I am not at all ready for that jelly at all.
You're not ready for that camera angle at all.
Holy cow!
God dang, Herc.
You look like Mandy Rose out here.
Did you ever hear the story where Hercules lived in his car with his girlfriend? And they had like 4 cats that lived in the car with them, and they didn't actually have a home. And that was like probably during this time period too.
Jesus Christ!
They traveled with 4 cats and just drove around, and he loved his cats.
Well, I mean, I get it. If I had to live in my car, I'd have fucking 4 dogs in it.
And apparently he was like Macho Man jealous of his girlfriend too. So he made her stay in the car the entire time while he was at the arena because he didn't trust any of the boys around her.
You stay with the cats.
So you stay with the cats in the car.
You stay with the cats in the Buick.
The cats and the girlfriend in the Silverado.
That's good. Uh-oh. Roma's in trouble now. Jimmy Snuka doing the murder call. Oh, look at that ass. Literally, his ass is swallowing them tights. Like, good Lord, dude.
Oh my gosh, Cisco's just playing the thong song right now.
I mean, little known fact that Cisco actually watched the 1990s Survivor Series and got the inspiration for the thong song. People don't know that, but it's a fact.
It's 100% a fact.
Who knew when he said dumps like a truck, he was talking about earthquake? He was talking about Hercules. I mean,
oh my god,
I didn't know that.
His thighs were like, what?
That's what I was like when they showed that camera angle. I was like, what? And you were like, what?
What?
That's got to be. I'm sorry to people who like that song. That's got to be historically one of the worst songs ever. I mean, when it came out, I was like 14 or 15, and I didn't think it was so bad. But now, like looking back on it, it's literally just a song about thongs. I mean, come on.
But at the time, that was pretty racy stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
You couldn't just go on the internet and type boobs and see them.
That's true. That's true. You had to wait for Cisco's thong song music video to come on. or the Britney Spears Drive Me Crazy video.
Oh, God. He just killed him. He's dead.
That's it for Marty.
Yeah, Marty's done.
Marty's off to party, if you know what I mean. Jake Roberts and Snook are like, fuck, we got to get out of this ring quick because if we don't get back to the locker room before Marty Jannetty, all that cocaine's going to be gone. It's going to be gone.
Who would have guessed that only one of these guys in this ring would have been a world champion back then? Whoa. And it was the guy that just did a Frankensteiner from a powerbomb position.
Yeah, I mean, in 1990, if you would have lined all these guys up and said, one of these guys is going to be a world champion, I don't think the first person you would have picked was Shawn Michaels.
No.
He would probably have been like the fourth.
Maybe. I mean, Hercules, oh gosh, look at him go.
Uh-oh. Is he going to hit him with the DDT? I feel like, how could you even wrap his arm around his massive ass neck to give him a DDT?
He's so big and clunky.
He is a huge man. I have a warlord, but it's like in his power of pain get up. He doesn't have like the warlord staff or whatever that he had in the weird like half Terminator.
Oh, you have a warlord figure, you said?
Yeah, I have one, but it's in his he's in his powers of pain gear.
I feel like he had an LJN that was like a later LJN and it's super expensive.
Probably. That sounds about right.
Even one of the loose ones I think is like $400 or $500.
That sounds about. Or like have you ever looked up like the AWA had some figures that came out, some Remco ones, and like the Midnight Rockers ones are like super expensive too. Like even outside of the box are like $200-$300.
Yeah, I bid on one and it was in package and it was like $300. I didn't end up getting it, but
he got some height on that backdrop.
I hate when you're on those auction sites and the time runs out and you're the leading like bidder, but then they have like because someone else bid, they extend the time. You're like, no, and you got to keep going back and forth.
I had it. Hercules in here. It's tight. He's on that. He got them extra small tights on.
Those are extra small. Is this the first time we've seen the model?
I think it's the first time the model's been in the ring. Yeah, I think you're right. The model, Rick Martel.
Do you think he's jealous of Hercules Hernandez's bootylicious?
Oh, how could he not be?
Like he's definitely upset right now.
Yeah, I don't know how he can not be. Come on, man. You're upstaging me here with your bootylicious. When I fired this podcast up with Mayor, I did not think we would be saying bootylicious as many times as we have. I did not see that coming.
I mean, and wouldn't have ever guessed it with Hercules either.
No, I would have. I mean, maybe watching the Attitude Era with Glenn in 1998, but certainly not here in 1999.
No. Unless, good God. Woo. He really took that buckle bump.
I'm sure the Power and Glory and the Rockers had some matches together. The only one I distinctly remember is the SummerSlam one, which I think Shawn Michaels came into with an injury, and so they took Shawn Michaels out before the match, and so it didn't even last long. But I imagine they had some barn burners of tag team matches because I think Power and Glory is really an underrated team because they could really do some innovative stuff back when they were together.
I agree. I always loved Power and Glory. That finisher, what do they call it? It was a...
You were like threw him off the top rope onto somebody?
Yeah, it was the suplex of the body splash. I can't remember the name of it was. They had a name for it, but...
Yeah, I don't remember either. But yeah, that was a fucking super cool finisher. I always like Paul Roma, too. I know a lot of people like Paul Roma should have never been in the Four Horsemen, but if Mongo could be a Four Horseman, fucking come on.
Yeah, Paul Roma's a million times better than Mongo. I mean, I don't know how Mongo's still hanging on. He hasn't passed on, has he?
I believe he has.
Okay.
But I said that 2 years ago and I was wrong, so I could be wrong again. No disrespect to Mongo. He was, won the Super Bowl with the Bears, and I love the Bears. I'm just saying that Paul Romo's 10 times the wrestler that he was. And I think Paul Roma just gets a bad rap. Roma's every time I watch Paul Roma wrestle, I'm always pretty fucking impressed. Even when he had to wrestle with Jim Powers.
He's a good wrestler.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I think he had a handful of Snooker's balls there, didn't he?
He grabbed his coconuts.
Yeah, or his coconuts. Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't grab his Coke. He wouldn't allow that.
Well, he keeps it in there for safekeeping. That's to his coconuts. Jake couldn't get his hands on Rick Martel. It's 4-on-2, isn't it?
I mean, that sounds about right.
All the members, the Visionaries, are down to 2. It's just Shawn Michaels and Jake the Snake Roberts, the two guys on the team that are now in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Well, Snook is in the Hall of Fame, too. I forgot about that.
Unfortunately, he shouldn't be.
He's also a murderer. And then I don't even remember the name of it's the Vipers and the Visionaries. So the Vipers have 2 guys left. The Visionaries still have everyone.
Which one's the Vipers?
The Vipers are Jake's
and
team. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which his snake's not really a viper though. Damien's a python, so they should have been like, I don't know. I don't know.
Cheeky match here.
Oh, very, especially with Hercules in the ring. Nothing.
You see that counter? He countered the DDT there.
Yeah, he backed his big fat ass out of there. Is what he did. I'll tell you what the power is. It's in those butt cheeks, buddy. That's the power right there. It's the power and the glory, if you know what I mean.
How much power do you think he can squeeze with those things? Do you think he could crush a coconut with those cheeks?
I bet he probably could. Yeah, he could definitely break open some walnuts with those glutes, pal. Forget about it.
You know the joke, if you put nuts on a wall, you got walnuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
Yeah, if you had them on your chest, they'd be chestnuts. But if you had them on your chin, they wouldn't be chin nuts. You just have a dick in your mouth. Yeah.
I love that joke.
I think I heard that on like a Eazy-E tape when I was like 6 years old. And I remember going, "Yep, sounds right. It sounds about right."
Eazy-E was, teaching us young.
He shouldn't have been, but he was.
Yeah, I remember hearing the Wu-Tang the first time. And I was like, what the heck am I hearing?
Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. That's probably the first song I knew all the words to.
You
and
think
then
Paul
people
Roma's
wonder why I am the way I am. Well, you let me listen to fucking Eazy-E when I was fucking 5. That's why.
I bet Paul Roma listened to a lot of Eazy-E back then.
Oh, I'm sure he's a huge Eazy-E guy. Jake the Snake Roberts too. No, Jake the Snake Roberts looks like a Van Halen guy. No. Something much darker than Van Halen. I don't know. I don't know what Jake Roberts listened to. I don't know music in the 90s.
Van Halen probably would be a good guess.
Yeah.
It's
the only 80s rock, 90s rock band I can think of.
I mean, his dad was creepier than shit.
Oh, God, yeah. Fuck his dad. His dad's the worst person in human history.
Oh, nice brain buster. Holy shit.
Shawn Michaels now is extending to the middle rope.
I mean, you can almost tell, like, just watching this match, how much better Michaels was than everyone in the ring at this time.
Yeah. Way more smooth and crisp than definitely. Here we go. Oh. See, now these two wrestling each other is going to be too good for us. Roman and Shawn Michaels, forget about it. Uh-oh. Bootylicious is in the ring. Oh.
Do you think if Shawn had left for WCW in, like, say, 93-ish, do you think he would have become part of the Four Horsemen?
That's a hard one. I didn't expect you to say you think he would become one of the Four Horsemen. I could see him when they brought the Four Horsemen back in like 95 because they did put Pillman in there. And I could see him sort of getting in there like the Pillman-esque, but I don't know if 1995, if he would have had the same sort of crazy heel persona that Pillman had that really elevated him to the Horseman level. But Shawn Michaels did have that arrogant heel sort of persona that he could have probably brought to the Horseman. But would that have placated, what Flair was trying to do you think?
I don't know. I don't think he would have gotten along with that group.
Yeah, that seems like...
You know what would have really worked? Switch Brian Pillman to WWF at that time at 94?
Mm-hmm.
Put Michaels over there in 94. And then Michaels and Austin are the Hollywood Blondes.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, that would have worked.
And then you got Pillman doing the whole gimmick, the sexy boy gimmick with Sherry.
I mean, hey, that would have worked either way. Yeah, no.
I mean, they both had great mullets at the time.
Yeah, no. I mean, and in my
it's
opinion,
kind of fun, weird booking. Like thinking
in my
back,
opinion, I think that Pillman's promo skills were way better than Shawn Michaels' skills at that time. In my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go. This is what we're talking about. Here we go.
We're getting this Powerplex. Is that what it's called?
It sounds right to me.
Boom! Perfect.
1, 2, 3. Shawn Michaels ain't kicking out of that. Well, Jake's down to himself. Jake's all by himself. He can't see out of one eye, and he's all alone. I don't know. That's not part of the song, but
Is that the crack that got him?
probably. No, it was, remember, he sprayed the arrogance in his eye, so that's why he can't see out of the one eye.
So he's actually fighting with one eye, 1-on-4.
Yeah, so basically it's like fucking, it's like 1/4 on 4 because he doesn't even have an eye. He only has one eye, so.
Technically 1-on-5 because Hercules has 2 cheeks that are counting.
Goddamn, pal. You're right. You're
It's
right.
Hercules and his ass.
I forgot about that. Get the snake out. That's what I'd do. I don't like the odds here.
It's like wrestling figures when you buy the old action figure and it'd say like Al Snow and then underneath it would say with head.
Yeah.
It's Hercules with ass.
Hercules with built-in booty. They have like cutouts in the back where it sticks out.
Instead of like the multiple faces you can put on, it's the multiple booties of Hercules.
He's been doing his squat, so we gotta put something bigger on her. All Herc. Have no choice but to open that action figure. Would have no choice but to open that action figure.
Is he tapping? He looks like he's tapping.
Yeah, you couldn't tap in the 90s, I don't think. I think you had to say I quit.
That's not Kyoto, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Kyoto.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I didn't know he was around that long.
Jake's fighting back. I want to say he's been around since like the 80s.
Damn.
Late 80s, but
he looks so young and young.
Well, there's my answer. There's my answer to can he he's got the arrogance again. He did DDT old Warlord though. Oh, he sprayed it in his face again. Now what's happening? He must not have got him good. Jake must have blocked it. He's getting the snake out. Snake's out.
Is he going to make everyone run away and they all get counted out?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, watch everybody get counted. Or they're going to like Oh, no, because he's going to chase him and now he's going to get counted out. And the Visionaries are going to be the winners. Because
Hercules' ass cheeks win?
Yep, Hercules is not only the king of butt cheeks, he is also the soldier. He is a survivor here, and I didn't mention this, but all the members of surviving teams will go into a big wild card match at the end, where the survivors of the heel teams will all get together, and the survivors of all the baby faces teams will get together and we'll have one big, massive Survivor Series match. So that's going to be at the end of the show. So
does that really happen?
It really does happen. Yeah, I'm not making this up. I wish I
don't remember. I don't remember that. Is this the only year they did it?
Yeah, this is the only year that this happens. Yeah, but
wow, I don't remember that at all.
It does take place. What I did read from spoiler alert for anybody who's going to be watching Monday Night Raw and they don't want it spoiled for them next week. I'm going to say it again. Spoiler alert. Fast forward through it. I saw that they had like a big melee between 10 women at the end of the show. And it was like Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill and then a couple other people. And then it was like EO and Kairi Sane. And I guess that's going to be like the War Games. And then it's Raquel Gonzalez, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, I think, too. And I hate when they have to do a men or a women's War Games match just for the sake of doing one. And there's like no story behind it because it makes you not really even care about it when it's just 5 people thrown together. Like the Bloodline thing is going to make sense because it's all like a storyline built within it. I just don't want to see a War Games match for the sake of doing one. I don't like it. It makes no sense to me.
It's the same thing with like Elimination Chambers, like, or maybe more so Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Like the Punk and Drew had like that build up for a while. That made sense. Fantastic. But don't have like a 1 week storyline just get thrown together into a Hell in a Cell where they don't have like blood feud issues. Like,
yep, that's why I hated when they had a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view because then you would Hell in a Cell for the sake of having it. And no, it needs to be held out for a special occasion for a blood feud when guys have wrestled each other 3 or 4 times but they haven't been able to settle anything, and that's the way it should be. And it should be like that in a War Games thing too. It shouldn't just be 5 random people thrown together. But let's listen to
some time now, little dude. And you know, now that the whole world is in a state of confusion.
What's with all the ribbons?
I don't know. He's got some yellow bows.
He does.
This is our chance to prove that the 4 commandments of the training, the prayers, the vitamins, and believing in yourself will make you a survivor in any situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, first off, dudes,
Yeah.
I've assembled the baddest team of Hulkamaniacs I could possibly find.
Well.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan with
Oh!
a 3x4 is a deadly weapon in himself. In the big tugboat, brother, he's just like the USS Missouri, man. Watching all my little Hulkers back.
Tugboat.
And when you're in a Survivor Series, dudes, sometimes there are no rules, man. But this time, the big boss man is going to be laying down all the law and order, brothers. I've been a survivor all my life.
Yeah.
And that'll be no different. And when this thing's all
Hell
said
no.
and done, and it's all over, Bobby Heenan, we're going to see if you can survive. How about it, Tugboat?
I feel like he's going to stick there where the sun don't shine.
It's just like the Battleship Missouri, brother. He's loaded. He's ready for battle, brother. He's got the Hulkamaniacs backs covered, and it's just like out in the wild. Only the strong survive.
Yeah.
That's right. It's Turkey Day. It's Survivor Series. Everybody's all excited. The hair on the back of the neck standing up. The blood's pumping through the heart.
Pumping.
And there's a reason these yellow ribbons
There's
are
a reason.
2x4. Tell them about it, Hulk.
Oh, here we go.
You know, that's right, tough guy. The first thing in our sights is we've got our focuses on winning the Survivor Series and proving that the Hulkamaniacs can't survive, brother. But the reason we're also here is we're dedicating this match to all the men and women all over the world who are all Hulkamaniacs, man, serving and fighting for our country.
Okay,
but
that's what's
especially
before that.
the
Okay.
men and the women over there in the Middle East right now, brother, that are hanging on and fighting for all of us, brother. And as far as I'm concerned, President Bush, as soon as the Survivor Series is over and me and my Hulkamaniacs prove that we are really survivors, if you need extra little heavy artillery or if you need any kind of help, brother, we volunteer our services, man.
Is he just declaring himself for the draft?
You don't.
Damn, Hussein, what you gonna do when my team of survivors runs wild on you?
I don't think they're going to go serve. Call me crazy.
You don't think he's going to sign up for the military after this match?
No, probably not. I'm sure he'll do a nice USO tour or something. It'd be nice of him. Did you know Riddick Bowe tried to join the military? You aware of that?
Rambo?
No, Riddick Bowe. Boxer
Riddick Bowe.
Yeah. He had his Crime and Sports episode is a classic. I mean, that guy was a criminal. Speaking of handsome son of bitches, here is Handsome Earthquake.
Good Lord, look at all the handsomeness.
That's so much handsomeness. He's also got get the shots ready because it's Dino Bravo.
Shot. Everybody.
He's excited. He's running on the ring. He said, "Turn down for what?"
He just got done seeing Hercules in the back of the heel locker room.
I mean, who wouldn't get that? I mean, the only thing more handsome than Hercules' backside is, of course, Handsome Earthquake. Right?
Oh, well, I mean, he's got Haku as a partner.
I know this is one hell of a team they're going to have to face. It's Dino Bravo, Handsome Earthquake, and the toughest man on the planet, Haku.
And Bobby and Barbarian.
And Barbarian, who's got sticks on his head. He looks like he just came out of the woods.
It feels weird that Barbarian and Warlord are split up here.
It's like a weird outfit, too. I don't get the headgear. I don't get the headgear. I mean, I guess they were like, all right, Barbarian, Warlord, you guys are going to split up. You're both going to wear weird shit. Okay, cool.
Man, it seems like there's no way the Hulkamaniacs lose this match, but I'm rooting on Earthquake as always.
There ain't, yeah. I mean, this is 1990, and he's not facing the Ultimate Warrior, so there's no way Hulk Hogan's losing. Imagine they bring you in, and they're like, all right, we're going to put you on TV, do this big thing with you. You're going to team with Hulk Hogan, and your name's going to be Tugboat.
I was going to say, they had to tell this man he has to pretend to be a boat.
Fucking Tugboat? Couldn't I be the Red Rooster?
Oh, what's my gimmick going to be? All right, Bruce, let's tell him. Well, you know how there's these things that float in water called boats. Uh-huh. I'm a yacht captain? Not quite.
I'm a battleship? No, you know the thing that pulls the ships out? Yeah, that's you.
You're a tugboat.
You're a tugboat. He's like, man, I cannot wait until I can be Typhoon. Imagine when they told me you could be Typhoon. Like, thank God.
Was Hacksaw Jim Duggan doing the hip hop hooray? Ho, get it?
Yeah. They stole that from Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I didn't know it, but they did. If you ever take a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia, I don't know the rest of the song. You'll be serving hard times. I've been slipping down a slip and fucking slide. Hey, that's why he's so wet. Look at him. He hasn't even begun to perspire. Look, it's all the way down his front side and his back side. He even got started sweating.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, Big Boss Man's back gets wetter than a hoochie's coochie. He looks extra bald here tonight, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He looks the same bald as usual.
He usually has the full headband that kind of covers the front of the baldness, but now it's just like it's the headband. It's not the full bandana.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
So he looks extra bald.
That person's sign said earthquake made a big mistake. What a pun. Yeah. What was I going to say? It's funny. When I was a kid, I always thought Hulk Hogan's hair looked more yellow than blonde. And I remember, like, I probably told the story before, but it was like Halloween when I was in like second grade or third grade or something. And they were like, oh, draw what you're going to be for Halloween. And I was going to be Hulk Hogan, right? And so I drew my hair, the hair of the costume, and his hair was yellow. And I took it up to the teacher and I showed it. And she said, that's great, but there's no way his hair could be yellow. And I was like, fucking stupid bitch. Hulk Hogan's hair is yellow.
I hope you called her a stupid bitch because she deserves it.
No, but I went back and sat to my desk and I mumbled to myself, stupid bitch. Hulk Hogan's fucking hair is yellow. Trying to tell me, god damn it.
Yeah, his hair's yellow. It's gold. Like what he has around his waist 90% of the time.
I'm sure I gave her a look like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. You gotta look here, bitch.
Lady, I am a Hulkamaniac. Are you trying to tell me I don't know what color Hulk Hogan's hair is? I'd leg drop your ass right here, right now in the classroom.
I wonder if anyone ever tried to like think that would be like a legitimate fighting method to like just leg drop someone.
Leg drop somebody.
Like your friend, like you beat up your friend. I want to leg drop him. Like
you're in a bar fight, you got somebody down. You're like, no, it's time for a leg drop.
I love that he's getting USA chants started against.
I remember it was like Bret Hart versus Yokozuna, and people are chanting USA. I'm like, you dumb motherfuckers! You're actually rooting on Yokozuna more than you are on Bret Hart at this point.
Very true. I loved Haku's pants. I don't know what you want to describe them as, but
they're very 80s looking. They look like some of the Steiner brothers, like singlets would look like. You know what I mean?
They look like the curtains in a hotel room from the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. It really does. Like
a Howard Johnson or Motel 8. Like
it looks like the curtains from the hotel room in the Scarface movie when they fucking cut that guy's head off. Or they cut in whatever. They did some shit to him. It wasn't good.
He did not survive.
No, it was a bad day for him. Just like it's a bad day for anyone trying to fight Haku.
Wait, didn't Haku and Hacksaw have a karate fight?
They did, yes. We watched that on Uncensored 1995. Yeah,
that's what I meant. Like, didn't we just got done watching their karate fight? And now they're fighting 5 years earlier.
Yeah. I mean, it's really come full circle, hasn't it?
I wonder if they thought in 5 years they were going to be having a karate match with one another.
I bet not. I'm willing to bet that Hacksaw Jim Duggan never thought he would find himself in a karate match.
Against the world's most dangerous man.
Yeah, not Ken Shamrock. Oh, the boss man's in here now. Now he's really going to work up a sweat. Working over Haku. Who do you think the first person eliminated is? Who you picking? If you had to pick someone.
I hate to pick Haku here, so I'm going to pick Dino Bravo.
You know what, buddy? I'm picking fucking Dino Bravo too. Because you had to pick somebody to get the fuck out of here. Why not? It'd be Dino Bravo. He's the least exciting person in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Haku. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's Haku.
Why
couldn't it have been Dino Bravo?
I didn't want to pick Haku, but I couldn't do it. Just in case he's listening, he's one of the viewers here.
Yeah, I don't want him to come to my house.
I hear he's a big AWI fan, so.
I've always said I will never say anything bad about Haku because I don't want him to hurt me. People used to say you'll never see him, and I always used to say I'm not taking that chance. Oh,
I loved Bobby Heenan making fun of Boss Man's mom all the years of those Superstars tapings.
Oh yeah, those were good. I gotta watch this. The cell job when he throws him into the ring post here by
He
Heenan is
posted
amazing.
himself so well.
Yeah,
He
this
dodged
is so
that
good.
punch too.
The way he goes straight and then
Whoop.
down, that is awesome. Bobby Heenan, one of the best bumpers ever.
I mean, Jake did a couple bumps too.
Yeah. Uh-oh, here we go.
Actually, I don't know if Jake spent money on the clean stuff. He is more of a crack man.
Well, you got to start somewhere. Because I don't know, but I don't imagine you start with that. I imagine you start with the powder and then you work your way to crack when you have less money. I don't know, but
I'm trying to imagine thinking at this time that the only person to be passed away on that team would have been Big Boss Man, because he was probably the youngest too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, Tugboat's still around, Hogan's still around, so is Hacksaw.
Yeah,
Barbarian's still kicking.
Dino's not, but he
Dino,
probably,
unfortunately,
Dino probably would be if he didn't get shot up like a freaking piece of Swiss cheese.
Dino was a big guy, and let's be honest, probably was on a few things too. So I don't think Dino was getting much past his 50s.
No,
you know?
Yeah, that heart was going to give out by 50.
Yeah, I don't think he was making it much past then. And that's a lot of, like, I know that a lot of these guys put themselves through a lot of stuff, but like when you look at big guys like that, they don't live to be 80, 90 years old. It just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? They just don't live. They don't live as long as other people. It's just.
And Dino's not a tall guy either, but he's still probably 260 with all muscle.
Yeah, he's every bit as wide as he is tall. You know what I'm saying? He's like 5'6". He's probably taller than that, but
just look at the sexy frame of Earthquake. That's like the alpha male right there.
That is peak athletic male dominance right there.
When Corey Graves said Brock Lesnar is the alpha male of this species,
nope.
That's only because Earthquake had passed away by that time.
Oh, Jimmy Hart pulls down the bottom top rope, and Hacksaw goes crashing to the outside. He's now chasing Jimmy. Oh, he's got his 2x4.
When Hacksaw comes crashing down and he falls outside.
Oh, he hit Handsome Earthquake with a 2x4.
That's got disqualification, right?
Yep, he's out of here.
Oh, God, he tried to hit the ref.
Whenever I see Hacksaw Jim Duggan, it reminds me of a Ludacris song. Oh, ho, use a ho. That's use a ho. He should have got Hacksaw Jim Duggan on that song. Every time he wanted ho, he should have got Hacksaw Jim Duggan to go, oh!
Are you, I know you know Harry Mack, but are you familiar with the freestyle rapper Blind Fury?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Well, one of his freestyle raps he did on like 106 in Park. I don't remember what he was talking about, but he brought Hacksaw Jim Duggan into the flow.
Holy shit!
It popped me for the time when I heard it.
Brooke Brogan makes this big slam here on Handsome Earthquake.
I've got a Brooke Hogan story, but I won't tell it on the air.
Brooke Hogan?
Brooke Hogan, yeah.
You have a Brooke Hogan story that you don't want to tell on the air.
Correct.
Oh boy. I can't wait.
We will not tell that story on the air, but I'll break it with you after we go.
I can't wait.
I'm taking no accountability for this story.
Big slam here by Handsome Earthquake as I change the subject. He tagged in his tag team partner, Dino Bravo.
Shots.
Man, Dino Bravo, sorry, but he's one of the boringest wrestlers in the history of ever. I remember watching his Dark Side of the Ring, and they were talking about how over he was in Canada, and I'm like,
how?
Yeah, like, he has no charisma. What do you mean?
I mean, those people like ketchup potato chips. He's not going to win at the Paul Smackage, is he?
Get the fuck out of here!
You had to take out Dino Bravo at the Paul Smackage with Hogan?
Oh my God! I don't think I've ever seen Hogan win a match with a fucking with a small package. I'm shocked.
I mean, the only time he's got a small package is when he identifies as Terry Bollea, not as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Because Hulk Hogan has a 12-inch penis, but Terry Bollea's is only 5.
Handsome Earthquake who just catches Big Boss Man out of the sky like he's a luchador.
That was insane power. Do you know how strong Earthquake had to be to do that?
And the only reason why he went down is because Hogan pushed him. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened.
Wasn't Earthquake a nose tackle for like LSU?
I believe he wrestled at LSU. I don't think he played football.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he could have played football if he wanted to.
I'm almost certain that he could have done anything that he wanted to do. I mean, if you saw his dark side of the ring, he could have been a grand sumo champion if he wanted to be. He took a different path and wanted to be a professional wrestler. So he gets rid of the boss man. Boss man's out of here. He stood no chance against the handsomeness that is Handsome Earthquake.
Did you ever see the match where the Japanese guy, I forget his name, wouldn't sell for him?
Oh, yeah. And he thought he was going to fight Earthquake, and Earthquake.
He thought he was going to fight Earthquake, and you're picking the wrong guy to fight with here.
Yeah, you picked the wrong one. Handsome Earthquake said, "You want to do it? Let's do it." And the guy said, "Maybe not."
He's like legitimately the nicest guy too. Like you wouldn't like. They always said he was like the nicest guy backstage, and Bret Hart would say like he was the nicest guy and hated being a heel because all he wanted to do was make people happy.
Yeah. Oh, 1, 2. Oh,
he almost had Hogan.
It looked like a 3 count to me. Joey Morella can't count. Is it just Earthquake and it's Earthquake and
Jimmy Hart?
Yeah, but he's got what's his name, the Barbarian with him, right?
Yeah.
I
don't remember seeing Barbarian in the ring.
He was in for a set, maybe not. I don't know. Who knows?
Did he get eliminated and we missed it?
No, he's still in there because that's who Handsome Earthquake's trying to tag here.
Oh, okay.
And Hulk Hogan's trying to tag in Handsome Earthquake's future tag team partner, not so Handsome Typhoon. When I say that, I don't mean to disparage Typhoon. He's just not as handsome as Handsome Earthquake.
No, I mean, oh, God, he tried to kick him right in the jimmy.
He really did. Ooh, a punch over to the Barbarian. He goes down. Oh, okay. He's tugging the boat, if you know what I mean. That sounds gross, actually. No, I think. Hogan used to refer to him as the tugger. Oh, my buddy the tugger here. The what? He called him the what?
That's way too close to other words that Hogan uses in his personal life.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but you did. So I was gonna change the whole lyrics to Hogan's song about how he's a racist, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
He was saying Tugger the whole time.
That's right. He hates when his daughter dates those stupid Tuggers. He hates it.
Oh God, we just got our one-way ticket to hell tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. No, I don't. I don't apologize. You knew what you were in for when you pressed play on this. God damn it. You knew what you were in for.
I mean, it could have went so many ways with the word Tugger.
I would be like, please don't call me Tugger, please. Stop that. That's what you called your friend who you caught tugging at the sleepover.
We used to joke
known as Tugger.
We used to joke that if Bailey turned heel, she would become the Tugger and she would just jerk dudes off.
How would that make her heel?
I don't know, because
that makes her baby face.
She wasn't. Because she wouldn't have the hugger section, she'd have the Tugger section. She just be.
Have a bunch of smiling, happy motherfuckers. That's for sure.
You're right. That's the biggest baby face ever.
Yeah, she'd be huge. She'd have carpal tunnel, but she'd be huge, baby face.
Oh.
What the fuck happened?
He just kicked out of a move that's illegal in the WWE.
Yeah, sure. That's what I meant. Let's go with that. Double clothesline. They're both down.
Did Earthquake get eliminated and I missed it?
Yeah, he did. He did get eliminated. They got counted out. Him and the Tugger.
Him and the Tugger.
Counted out.
And they're going to come back as the Natural Disasters in 3 years.
Yeah. Well, the Nationals by 1992, but I'm not sure when they actually get together. Because I just remember them wrestling. I know at WrestleMania 8 they had a match with Money Inc. for the tag team titles, I believe. Or against somebody. I don't remember.
I have a Natural Disasters NBA Jam shirt.
Oh, yeah. You showed me that. Didn't you have to order it twice?
I think so.
Look at Hogan's hair. It looks like he stuck his finger in a light socket.
Oh, nice clothesline. Damn.
Barb from the top rope of the clothesline. Uh-oh, he's in trouble now.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's got the power inside of him. The white power. I mean, the power of Hulkamania.
Uh-oh, he's hulking up.
Uh-oh. The steroids are kicking in, brother. Oh, no, that didn't work. Uh-oh. Now what's going to happen? I've never seen this before. This is shocking. What a shocking turn of events.
As a kid, I thought this was the greatest thing ever.
Oh, yeah. Lose your mind every time. And it was funny how every single time the heel hit their finishing move on Hogan, I thought for sure it was over, even though he kicked out every time and then won the match. I don't know why I thought every time it was over, but I did. Every time I believed it.
I mean, you had to feel like one of those times it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's like watching Coco Beware and Boss Man.
Oh, one day he's going to win that match. And there goes Bobby Heenan. He flying to the outside. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, I got to be a racist. It don't hurt to hide. What's it say on the
Hulk rules?
Hulk rules is what it says. And,
he's used to carrying around white sheets that don't have spray paint on them.
usually wrapped. He's usually wrapped in one. Standing next to a flaming cross. Usually, that's how the Hulkster spends his Saturday nights, brother, if you know what I mean.
Oh, man. Brothers is safe word.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think we've successfully offended everyone who's listening to this show, so I think we're going to wrap it up. That's going to be the end of this. Glenn's not with us to do his plugs. Make sure you check out Unbooking the Territory with our buddies Rob and Dan, doing the first and last of wrestling and their side projects, Unstacking the Datatory and Unbooking the Tankatory and Gator Golf and the Doctor Who podcast with Danny and Cy, and of course DDT Wrestling with DC and Doc. I think I got them all. What about you, Mayor? What do you need to plug?
Oh, man. Where's it at? Oh, it doesn't even say it up there. Am I missing it? Okay. We got our good friend.
I'm going to tell you why I don't have it anymore, because StreamYard wants me to pay $40 for this service so that I can put logos up and shit, and StreamYard can kiss my ass.
Yeah. Well, I'll drop my Jake the Snake out, and you can play with my Damien StreamYard.
Yeah, $40 is outrageous. Fuck you. It used to be $10.
So, yeah, check out our good friend Thomas Bryce at all the social media apps at Thomas Bryce 2017 or on Instagram. Because of his love for the show 2020, you can catch him at Thomas Bryce 2020 and his website where you can find us at sportswireradio.org. That's SOSPORTZ, wireradio.org with a Z. Don't forget the Z. This is
like zesty.
Zesty.
Sportswire Radio. So many Z's, it's zesty.
That's good. You should probably spring that one on them. And yeah, and follow me. Check me out. You don't have to follow me. Just look at my page at 6 p.m. Wednesday. Watch me eat something. It's a fun time. And this week,
pretty sure you don't even have to have an account. Just like search Mayor of Canton on Google.
Yeah, you probably can find me on that.
Yeah, I think you can.
And so, yeah, Wednesday, 6 p.m., I'll be eating something. I'll be rating it and find out what it is.
That's right. Wait with bated breath, people. Make sure you got everything else we got going on. Check it out. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We got The Life and Times of Psycho Sid. His WWF career is officially all wrapped up. We're all wrapped up with his WWF career. He is now making his way to Extreme Championship Wrestling this week. So be on the lookout for that. And also this week on The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, me and Glenn will be reviewing the last Monday Night Raw from 1998 before WrestleMania 14. So be on the lookout for those two shows. That will already be out when you listen to this. And that's it. I don't have anything else to say.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
You're going to get to do it tonight. I'm going to let you do it. The only thing left to do is for the mayor to say goodbye.
I got to make Glenn proud. Goodbye.
That was good. There you go.